Hi. I have an ambitious June TBR that I just randomly picked out just now. I'm not saying I'm going to read all these books, but I'm going to try. First book that I'm going to work on, not necessarily first in the month, but the first book I'm going to talk to you about is The Lies of Lamora, which I started reading in May and only got about halfway through because I thought it was boring. I'm hoping that it will get less boring and that I will like it by the halfway mark, because I really wanted to love this book and I really thought I was going to, and I'm really disappointed that I don't so far. So I'm giving it to the halfway mark. And if by the time I get to the halfway mark, if I'm still not enjoying it, because I'm almost halfway, then I'm going to stop reading it. And if I'm enjoying it by the halfway mark, then great, and I'll keep reading. But yeah, I'm not sure if I'm going to continue with this right away or try reading something a little faster paced first. But this is on the list. Ugh, I want to love this book, guys. I want to love it so much. I'm so sad. Also, I don't know if I'm posting my wrap-up or my TBR first. I usually post my TBRs first. But one of the videos has a spoiler for the next video, which about the Lies of Lamora, depending on whichever one I post first. Okay, so the next book that I have here is another. The next book that I have here is another adult fantasy. I picked it up because when I read the description, to me it sounded like Six of Crows. And that sounded fabulous. And then someone on TikTok said this book was like Six of Crows. And I was like, perfect. I have that. And I bought it for that reason. So anyway, it's Foundry Side by Robert Jackson Bennett. And I'm pretty sure this is a trilogy. But anyway, I'm hoping this one's a little bit more action-packed, faster paced, with great characters. I'm hoping. Than The Lies of Lamora. And I'm hoping that I can get into this one and read it fairly quickly. It's also not a huge chunker, which is nice. But yeah, I find adult fantasy can be pretty dense sometimes, so we will see. Next one I have here is a chunker, but it's YA, so it might be a little bit easier to get through, and that's Renegades. This has been on my TBR like almost every month this year, I think, and I keep not reading it, and I should. I would like to. I need to, because I have all three of them, because my brother got me the third one for my birthday like 2 years ago now, so I need to read this. So anyway, this is about superhero teenagers. Sounds like fun. Okay, and then I have two fluffy reads that I'm hoping will help me kind of breeze through my reading and help me get through the more dense reads. So the first one that I have here is Tweet Cute by Emma Lord. And this just sounds adorable. I don't really know what it's about. People who meet on Twitter and fall in love, I'm assuming. I want to say it's people who don't like each other, but they don't know who they are. Like they meet, like they have like a feud on Twitter, and then they meet in real life, but they don't know that they're each other's Twitter enemies. Let's read the synopsis and see if I'm right. Ooh, I was close. So they hate each other on Twitter, and they end up meeting in an anonymous chat group and like each other in the chat group, and they don't know who each other are in the chat group. So that sounds super cute, and I'm pretty sure it'll be a nice quick read because there's probably going to be lots of tweets in it. So that's great. And the last book that I have here is Summer Days and Summer Nights, which is a short story anthology by 12 authors, I believe. Yep. 12 love stories that all take place in summertime. And I'm pretty sure that they're not all like realistic fiction. I think some of them are like fantasy and stuff, which is kind of fun. And also one of the stories in here is an Amazon movie, which is kind of cool. So I might watch that after I read this, because I love watching things after reading the books they're based on. It's so much fun. Anyway, we're rambling in this one too. I'm just full of the rambles today. I don't know what's going on. I finished the second draft of a book today. I spent like 6 hours at the computer, just like everything coming out of me, and it was fantastic. And so I think that's just kind of spread into the rest of my mood for this evening. So that's fun. So anyway, we're gonna go, and that's all. Have a good day. Bye.